So for today's lunch, we're actually first at the restaurant. This place is empty. It's about 11 a.m., but we were super hungry. So we are going to be having something called Galbi, and that's marinated short ribs. You can get pork or beef. We've ordered pork because it's a little bit cheaper, and it comes in a really sweet marinade, which we really enjoy. So we're gonna be cooking those at the table. And another thing that sets Galbi apart from, say, Samgyeopsal or another meat is that it's cooked over charcoal. So they're gonna be bringing that soon and just putting it right there. So
no,
yeah.
Super excited. This is like the ultimate Korean grill barbecue experience. 감사합니다. Alright guys, so the star of the meal has arrived. This is the galbi and its marinade, which is made out of soy sauce, garlic, and sugar. Now we're just waiting for the charcoal to arrive. 감사합니다.
Wow.
It's here.
That's scary. I can feel the heat coming off of it.
Yeah, you can really feel the warmth. It's like campfire style.
Yeah.
Look at that. 감사합니다.
Yeah.
So we also get shrimp, which is kind of cool. Wow.
고맙습니다.
네.
That smells great. Like you can already smell the sweetness coming off of the meat. That's
I
so
know.
good.
I'm like, we had this, I have to admit, we had this like maybe
2 days ago?
No, I think it's more like 4 or 5
Was
days
it?
ago. But like, it was so good. And
Yeah.
coming back here again and filming it, like we know what we're getting.
Oh
and
yes.
This is
Our
gonna
mouth
be
is watering.
Yeah,
waiting for
I feel like the Pavlovian dog here. You know, I'm just salivating at the at the sight of this meat. This looks incredible.
So our meat has been cooking for a while. Now we're going to flip it.
I'm gonna flip it over.
We have the grill master at the table.
No, well, not exactly, especially when compared to your dad. But you know, I think
He's trying.
I'm trying. I'm learning a little bit here and there. I think it's in terms of cooking meat, it's attention to detail, and you don't want to wait for it to cook too long, because at that point, you've reached the point of no return.
Yeah, then you're stuck with really hard meat.
Yeah, exactly. So we're just gonna pay attention to this and flip it frequently.
So this is what our table looks like right now. Check out all those side dishes.
Yeah, and we still have the rice and jjigae left to come. So.
Voila, so now we can dig in.
Yeah, this is the moment we've been waiting for.
Okay, so Sam is ready to assemble his first piece.
Oh man, you better believe it.
Ready for the
And
galbi.
I just can't believe how kind the people are here. The service is incredible. Like they
They cooked it for us.
Yeah, they didn't have to do that, and they did, which was so nice of them. I think, like, I mean, we could have done it by ourselves, but you know, it's always nice to have a local doing it because they really know the ins and outs of cooking it. So I've got my piece of galbi.
Yeah.
And I've dipped it into some samjang sauce here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a little bit more on. I've got onion, I've got lettuce, and look, here comes
We
the
have more
jjigae.
food coming. Wow.
Up. 감사합니다. So it's all been assembled here. It's just time to pop it in my mouth. Yeah. Just give me a moment here.
Savor it.
That was a massive bite. So,
How was it?
Incredible.
Yeah.
So yeah, they did an excellent job of cooking it. It's cooked well. I mean, when you're having pork, when you're having the Dwaeji Galbi, you want to make sure it's cooked well enough. And you really taste the marinade. And then what I love, the samjang gives it a bit of a kick. That has the red pepper paste and also the soy paste. And then when you combine it with lettuce and onion, it's just like, oh, it's amazing. The meat is really tender.
All right, so now it's my turn. I'm gonna go for the sesame leaves or perilla leaves. So let's get a piece. This one looks good. You're gonna dip it in your sauce. Sam stole the sauce.
It's my sauce.
Not sharing.
My sauce.
This. What else can I put? Maybe a little bit of kimchi.
Yeah, once you mix it up a bit differently than mine. That's kind of cool.
Some of this.
Ooh, that looks good.
Some of this over here. Let's see, what else could I add? And, oh, garlic. Can't forget the garlic. Some of that. And I think that's probably a big enough bite. So just roll it all up.
And that's what's so fun about Korean barbecue. It's just like, I mean, I think it's so awesome to cook things in front of your table, but it's even fun to assemble the meat afterwards, you know, putting it in the lettuce or putting in the leaf and all the different ingredients. Man, it's good.
And it's really nice. It's very sweet. And also, another thing I like, these leaves, they almost have like a bit of a minty flavor to them. So it's really refreshing when you mix it with the meat. It's a nice combination. I almost like it a little bit more than the lettuce. The more I eat it, I'm starting to enjoy that more.
Growing on you. That one's still not my favorite, but it's kind of good. You can have those. I'll take the lettuce.
So now we're going to give you a tour of the side dishes, and we have a lot on the table. Let's start on this side actually. Here we have some kind of salad with a spicy sauce. I'm not even entirely sure what the ingredients are here, but it also has some sesame seeds.
Different greens.
And we also have this light broth here that I've been drinking while Sam hasn't been paying attention.
Yeah, it's got a lot of a lot of onions.
Yeah, some chives.
But then if we go
cabbage.
over here, this is the soup that comes with the rice. This is the jjigae.
Yeah.
And that's a soybean paste soup, and you can see the big chunk of tofu there. That's delicious. That's such a nice thing to accompany the the galbi.
We also have lots of onions here, and what you're supposed to do is just grab them.
Yeah.
And stick them in this
Stick them in
bowl.
there. Swirl them around a bit, and then over here we have more salad, right?
Yeah. So this is like a lettuce and yogurt salad with raisins, which is kind of sweet. It's really nice.
Oh,
we
this one is one of my favorites. Oh man,
this is really good.
That's the date.
With the date, Sam can have that one because I'm not a huge
I
fan.
love that.
And what else? We've got some greens here. This reminds me of baby bok choy. I'm not sure if that's right or not.
And then over here we
Sesame
have kimchi.
Kimchi, yeah.
Yep.
And we have some green noodles.
Those are
in
really
a spicy sauce.
So basically tons.
And this is crab.
Yeah.
We also have crab at the table.
So
and rice.
So I think, guys, the overall message here is we may have enough food.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna starve.
So I think we have enough.
Don't think we'll starve today.
And one more thing, they also gave us this. It's kind of like a cold broth. It has chunks of ice and a radish.
Yeah, it's super refreshing.
Yeah, maybe it's a palate cleanser. I'm not sure. But anyways, let's go back to the meat. That's the star of the meal here. So it is now time for a complimentary dessert, which is also quite refreshing.
Yeah, we like polished that meat off big time. So nice of them to bring over a jjigae, which is basically like a sweet rice. It's a refreshing drink, more or less. You have chunks of rice and it's some sugar added. It's really good.
And this one's kind of slushy. It's like semi-frozen, which is perfect for summer.
They've made it perfectly for summer. They put a lot of ice in there. Oh man, it's really good. Really sweet, really refreshing.
Yeah.
One of the other cool things is that sometimes you'll find in Korean restaurants they'll have these self-serve coffees, and man, are they ever good. Like I'm on a bit of a diet these days, I'm not gonna lie, so I'm having black coffee, but this has
black coffee or sweetened super sugary coffee?
This here has like a lot of milk and sugar, so this is like a dessert coffee for me.
Ah, okay.
So, a little bit of a cheat here. Nice.
So it is time to wrap up that meal. Tell us, how much did our galbi feast cost?
It's always a little bit of a sad occasion when a Korean barbecue ends because it's just so fabulous. So that was 14,000 won each. So it came in total to 28,000 won. So 28,000 won, which with current exchange is roughly about $25 US. So when you think about that, $12.50 for like all of this food. All of the meat, all of the side dishes, the drinks that you saw, even the dessert and the coffee, I mean, to me, that's phenomenal value. So when you're coming to Korea, especially in Seoul, anywhere in Korea for that matter, indulge in Korean barbecue, you won't be disappointed.